Alrighty, folks, the background of the Industrial Revolution. First and foremost, trade between Europe and then the Middle East, Africa, and Asia was booming at this time period. Okay, it is going really, really well. And this is problematic because Europe is losing money. The Middle East is making much more money than Europe. Africa is making more money than Europe. Asia is making more money than Europe. So Europe is losing business, and Europe desperately needs to find an advantage in order to allow them to continue to make money. Otherwise, this is going to cause a number of problems for Europe. Now, what they're going to do is they're going to change the way goods are manufactured. So they're going to go from being made by human, where virtually everything was made by an individual human, to having things made by a machine. That's going to cause a number of different things to change, and we'll talk about that a little bit later on. But there's going to be this dramatic shift from human-made to machine-made, okay? From that cottage industry to the factory industry. That's going to be happening right now. This is going to increase the efficiency of production. You can make faster products because you've got machines that are making them versus a human. Additionally, you're going to have less waste because you've got machines that are specialty made to simply do a certain job in the factory production, which requires less waste than it would if you have individual humans making the entire product, as was happening before the Industrial Revolution. Now, particularly, we're going to look at the country of England. Now, England is going to be kind of the epicenter of this Industrial Revolution. That's due to the large population of workers, which is due in part to the enclosure movement. It's people wanting to stay within England. There's a lot of workers here in England, and that's going to allow England to really prosper and grow at this time period. Additionally, England is abundant in natural resources. They've got water power and coal, which can be used to fuel the machines, which is going to be used when you're using these machines in the factory. You've got a large amount of iron ore, which is used to construct these machines. They're not made out of wood, they're made out of iron ore, and that's important. They have all this located in England. You've got rivers for inland transportation, so I can take something from one part of the country to another part of the country very efficiently and quickly. I've got harbors for merchant ships, so I can put it on a ship after I produced it, ship it away to faraway lands, allowing me to make a ton of money. I've got a growing banking system, which allows me to get money in the form of loans, which I can use to start up my factory and then slowly pay that off. I'm going to be getting factory workers going, so they're going to have a job working in the factory. You owning the factory, you're going to have a job, so you've got more money there. And the banks are making money as well when you pay them back on their loans with interest. You've got political stability. People know who the leader is going to be. They know their country is not going to fall apart, so people are willing to invest and start businesses there. If the country might fall apart, you're not going to invest in that country. And that's exactly what's happening here in England. There's political stability. People are willing to invest in England. Additionally, they've got a lot of natural resources from colonies, which they're going to be using to make goods. So they're going to be taking natural resources from their different colonies. Okay, cotton from Egypt. They're going to be taking different things from all over, and they're going to be using that to allow England to make a large profit during the Industrial Revolution. Next is the factors of production. This is important. You need to understand what are factors of production, why are they important, what are they for. Factors of production are the resources you need to produce a good and service, okay, good and or service. You cannot produce anything if you do not have all three factors of production. You need land. You need a place to have your factory to give your service. You need labor. You need workers. Okay, if you don't have anyone to work for you, you could have all the money and all the land in the world, but you have a major problem. You will not be producing anything, and you need capital. Capital is simply wealth. You need money to start any business, to start any production at all. Those are the three factors of production: land, labor, capital. Know them, don't forget them. Questions, comments, put them down below. Otherwise, good luck.